So, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening. Please welcome to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, Javonne Morrison.
Welcome back, folks, to FCC 6 here at the Bolton Reebok Arena. And the next fight we have for you, well, you are in for a treat. The first fighter coming out of the blue corner, Javonne Morrison. Now, Javonne Morrison, we've seen here before. He had an epic display and destroyed his opponent, Hatton here. And he's dropped down since then to drop down a weight class. And, you know, certainly he's an absolute talent. He's a very unique fighter, very difficult. A lot of core strength. He's been working a lot in his stand-up and wants to try and see if he can keep the fight on his feet and use a mix-up of boxing and Muay Thai. This guy has got some serious wrestling ability and he's very confident with his strength. He's got to see whether he can get his opponent to the floor. If he wants to get his opponent to the floor, we'll soon find out. As I mentioned earlier, he's here to establish himself in a new weight class. A lot of hype around this guy, but speaking to him, he's not looking to go pro. He's looking just to secure himself a number of fights this year and really progress through the ranks of full contact contender. And he's a young guy, so you know there's no hurry for him. But in front of him is Dearden, and he's another tough opponent. And Ben Dearden himself has actually moved down to take this fight. So
seeing both these guys make their bantamweight debuts here, Jez, at full contact contender. I know Ben Dearden had a bantamweight fight not too long ago, won by a devastating head kick. This is the first bantamweight fight for both these guys, FCC.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Bantamweight.
just before I mention anything about Ben Lights Out Dearden, just like to quickly mention that this fight is a memory of Chris Boone. Some interesting choice of entry music. This is definitely going on the FCC playlist.
I think Ben Dearden is now winning the entry music stakes here at FCC 6.
So a little bit about Ben. The last time we saw him, he suffered quite a brutal defeat against Joshua Jarvis, and he actually took some time out. He took 6 months out in total, spending 3 of those over in South Africa. But when he came back, he joined Hammer, which is actually where his older sister was. Now he's cut a huge amount of weight over that time and feels a lot more natural. In fact, when he came back from South Africa, he was at 79 kgs, so almost dropping 2 stone. But yeah, he's really here to make his mark. He's absolutely everything, and I certainly think that Sean Martin has brought back the spark. Working at Hammer, training at Hammer, he's got a great pool, a great team, especially for the amateur guys. And there's very few gyms that have the class that they do. He's a very, very tough and unique fighter. And as I mentioned with Javonne Morrison, who dropped down a weight class, Dearden has as well. So it's quite interesting to see how those guys are going to fare, like strength-wise, because you'd think that they would have that advantage. Does that cancel itself out? We'll soon find out.
Now Ben Dearden is training with some great guys, training with the likes of Conor Hignett, training with the likes of Callum Gagan. That's going to be some excellent preparation. And FCC promoter Adam Tay has said that the winner of this fight could very well be in line for a title shot at FCC 7. Yeah, well that's no surprise, because I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a barn burner. Ben Dearden said to me, you win impressively or you lose impressively. That's the way it is. So I'm sure both guys are going to go out here and look for a KO. Both got some serious technique, and both, the other thing, both really nice blokes. Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the 11th bout of the evening, before there were 3 3-minute rounds under amateur rules in the FCC. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he has a mixed martial arts record of 3 victories and 1 defeat. Representing Manchester MMA, Javonne Morrison. And his opponent, hiding out of the red corner across the cage. He has a mixed martial arts record of 4 victories and 1 defeat, representing Hammer Bantamweight. Our referee in charge of the action is Mike Clement.
This bantamweight fight is sponsored by SP Security, providing door and event security across the north. They're also a Hammer sponsor, so double interest for them. You can visit their website at www.spsecuritycontractors.co.uk.
And this one is underway. A lot of people predicting a fight of the night here. Ben Dearden in the blue and white shorts, Javonne Morrison in the black compression shorts. Ben Dearden taking the centre of the cage early and letting loose with some strikes. Nice footwork from Dearden. Morrison looking intense. Dearden throwing up that head kick. He got a knockout with that one last time, very early in his bout. Morrison now swinging in, connecting with some hard shots, and these guys are trading in the clinch. Nice left hand on the break from Dearden.
And what an exchange. Both guys looking very intent in here. I was so excited when I heard about this matchup. It was inevitably going to be a great fight, and I really hope it unfolds that way.
Oh, the flying kick from Ben Dearden. Bit of Liu Kang action there from the guy who walked out to the Mortal Kombat theme tune. Oh, and a beautiful lead left uppercut from Ben Dearden. But this is Morrison's territory now here in the clinch. He's so short and compact. Huge thighs on this kid. Quadzilla in there. Nice knee up the middle from Dearden. And Morrison pins him against the cage, and you've got to think that's what Morrison's going to be looking to do here. Yeah,
sure, but speaking to Ben, he welcomed this. He really was interested to test his own strength and felt that he could very much handle himself, and he's proven that at the moment. I'd be surprised if Morrison was able to take the fight down as easy as he did as Billy Hatton, but that was a completely different opponent there. Ben Dearden's not going to let him walk through at all.
And Ben Dearden confident on the ground as well. Very good jiu-jitsu game on Ben Dearden. But clearly Javonne Morrison was not enjoying that striking exchange, and that's why he's closed the distance. And you know, for a guy with a build like Javonne Morrison, this really is the ideal position. He's going to have that lower head position, pressing it nicely into the neck and jaw of Dearden, controlling the posture there and controlling the pace of the fight at this point.
Yeah, I think that was wise. You know, he said he wanted to try and trade, and fair enough to him. He's been working hard on his stand-up, but at the same time, I think Dearden just has the edge, and you've got to be sensible when it comes down to this.
And that was a nice knee from Javonne Morrison there. Morrison looking for that tie clinch, throwing the knee up the middle. Dearden throwing some uppercuts under the elbow.
Some good clinch there, work there from Javonne Morrison. Obviously his training is paying dividend.
Nice head move from Dearden, but he got caught there with a big left hand, and he's trying to shake that one off. Morrison throwing the knee, Dearden throwing the uppercuts, and these guys are trading here, Jez. Nice left hook on the break from Ben Dearden, and another. Throws the head kick. And Ben Dearden turning it up to 11 here at FCC 6.
And Javonne Morrison there swinging wildly, but he's caught the leg nicely, and a nice takedown.
Lovely takedown by Javonne Morrison there. Ben Dearden pulling guard. Dearden trying to close that guard now. Morrison with a slam to end that round. And a nice show of respect between these two fighters there. Both guys having a great time here at Full Contact Contender 6, as are we, and as we hope are you, our FCC fans. Jez, how'd you break that first round down?
Well, a great exchange. I think Dearden's established that, you know, he's top level striker. Definitely both these guys a lot more natural at this weight category, and it's just such a great matchup by Adam Tay. A bit of blood there from Dearden, I think, so he's obviously got caught, but yeah. Oh, I feel a bit spoiled. It's like Christmas and Easter come at once, really. And this is we're only at a midpoint in the evening, and we're getting treated to such an amazing fight between these top quality amateur fighters.
And much like yourself, Jazz, Christmas has come early. And we're really enjoying that here at FCC 6, this fantastic match between Javonne Morrison and Ben Dearden. All to play for here going into the second round.
Yeah, and a lot to play for, as you mentioned, you know, the winner of this establishes herself as pretty much the main contender, and rightfully so. You can see by the pedigree we've got on display right now.
And the cage door is locked as we start this second round here in the FCC Bantamweight Division. Ben Dearden in the blue and white board shorts, Javonne Morrison in the black compression shorts.
Dearden springing around like a springbok.
He's all over the place, Ben Dearden. But, you know, that is confusing, and we've seen him launch some strikes from some weird angles. You know, that uppercut that he jumped in with, he's really keeping Javonne Morrison guessing. Nice leg kick from Dearden there, throwing the question mark kick up. Didn't land, but again, it's keeping Morrison guessing.
Yeah, he's got some good techers, hasn't he? Oh, Dearden, I like it. Like, really mixes it out, really clever, and just pushing the pace, isn't he?
Dearden with that freaky deaky style. Javonne Morrison looking very focused, waiting for that opportunity to throw something big. All his shots have got power. Obviously great takedowns. We know that Morrison's got some great takedowns in his arsenal. But Ben Dearden really keeping him guessing here. Nice push kick to the stomach from Dearden. And again with that leaping left uppercut. Looked to have hurt Javonne Morrison there, and Morrison clinches against the cage. Yeah,
great response there from Javonne Morrison, because he looked to be hurt but wrapped him up quickly. He's got him in a nice position here by his corner.
And Javonne Morrison pressuring his man against the cage here.
Some good defence there from Ben Dearden, not giving him an inch, is he?
You notice a lot, Javonne Morrison stamping the ankles of Dearden. Dearden's got both his ankles taped up, whether that's for leverage or whether there's possibly a little niggling injury there, I don't know, but Javonne Morrison has been targeting those when they've been in the clinch and putting some really heavy foot stomps down on the ankles of Ben Dearden.
Yeah, smart fighting there, but they're back in the centre, and another high leg kick there from Ben Dearden.
Beautiful takedown off the leg kick from Dearden, but Morrison's back up. Dearden still has the leg though and drives his man into the cage. Dearden's gone to the well with that left high kick a few too many times. You're going to think maybe he wants to switch it up, possibly go to the body with it, or maybe even throw the right high kick up this time, Jez.
Yeah.
Regardless though, now he uses the single leg to get the takedown, and now it's Dearden on top position on the ground, looking to put a hurting on Javonne Morrison.
Yeah, and you saw him there, you know, Sean Martin screaming out instructions, a little nod of the head. Very great awareness of his corner and the information he's getting fed.
And Ben Dearden's corner screaming body, head, wanting to mix up the strikes on the ground, but Javonne Morrison is not giving Ben Dearden an inch.
No, you can see he's got his foot nicely planted down the hip to I'm expecting at some point, you know, Javonne Morrison to unload a huge amount of explosive energy there. Separation, but I think he's going to run out of time right now. We're almost at the close of the second round, but
Dearden with a big shot to finish the round, and Dearden finished that round strong, just as Morrison finished the first round strong. Jez, we said it before, we'll say it again, we're not judges, but how do you see this fight going so far?
I honestly don't know where we're at the moment, mate. I can't think. It's so engrossed in this. It's just a wonderful display of amateur mixed martial arts. I'm going to have to throw it back to you because I can't answer that question. Where do you see it?
I have got no idea. I am glad once again that I'm not a judge. If I was held at gunpoint and had to decide, I'd say Javonne Morrison took the first round, I'd say Ben Dearden took the second. And it really is all to play for here, going into this third round at full contact Contender 6. Javonne Morrison, Ben Dearden, in what has so far been the fight of the night.
Yeah, it's not disappointed, has it, at all? We're expecting to see a cracking fight. It's lived up to the hype, and you know, certainly I'm going to enjoy this next 3 minutes because both guys are going to come out here guns blazing.
Absolutely, Jez. And Javonne Morrison just being wiped down, a little bit too much water on his body there. Our referee giving him a little wipe down as we're ready to start this third round.
Lights out versus Quadzilla.
Ben Dearden and Javonne Morrison. It's been the fight of the night so far. What will this third round have to offer? I can't wait to find out, Jez. Touch of the gloves, nice show of respect here to start this third period. And it's again Ben Dearden taking the centre of the cage. Nice foot movement, and again throwing that left high kick.
It's very explosive, very technical fighters, aren't they, Brad?
Absolutely, you can't fault either of these guys. Win or lose at this point, neither man has got anything to be ashamed of. It's Dearden looking for the takedown there against the cage. Morrison's got the neck.
Now Dearden's been in a position like this before, and I know he won't want to give that up again, and he hasn't. the kind of fighter he's smart, isn't he? He wouldn't want to make the same mistake twice.
Absolutely. Dearden looking to control his man against the cage now. And the pace has slowed a little in this third round, but who could blame them?
Understandably.
They fought an absolutely torrid pace for the first 6 minutes. And now they're grappling for supremacy again. A nice knee up the middle from Dearden, answered back by Morrison. Dearden trying to control the arms and pick that leg out from under Javonne Morrison, and he has. And now it's Ben Dearden with Javonne Morrison down in his own corner, getting instructions from Sean Martin there and the rest of the Hammer guys. Morrison's got the neck of Dearden, but there's no submission from this position. No. And the corner is screaming at Ben Dearden, body, body, head, as Dearden looks to establish a dominant position here. And
this could be a real critical time in both fighters' careers right now. Last minute or so of this round, and yeah, shoes things away the winner. So both guys aware what's on the line.
Nice knees from Ben Dearden there into the body. Beautiful shots from Dearden. Great to see that from this half guard position. It's a very, very rare thing that you see knees from that position. Ben Dearden implementing that perfectly. Steps over into mount.
Just got to be careful here. He doesn't want to sacrifice position too. But a nice movement there. Great little hip movement there from Javonne Morrison to create a bit of space and return to half guard.
Huge, huge hips on Javonne Morrison. He put them to excellent use there. But Ben Dearden still in top position, battering Morrison as he looks to shrimp out. And Morrison is getting out, and Dearden's looking to take his back. Javonne Morrison needs to be very, very careful now. Dearden's corner calling for shots from this position. Morrison trips him down and lands some hammer fists. And the tables have turned, Jazz.
Absolutely, Brad. Great work there from Javonne Morrison. They both stand up, and this is where we want to see the end of this fight, really, don't we?
Both men are on their feet, and the crowd are going wild. And it's Javonne Morrison landing shots here.
Certainly, Javonne Morrison looks a stronger, and a great left there.
Oh, a nice kick to the face by Ben Dearden. And these guys are training here at FCC. Morrison with the right hand. Dearden with the left. And a fantastic fight here at Full Contact Contender 6. Incredible! Ben Dearden, Javonne Morrison put on the fight of the night here at FCC 6. Who wins? It doesn't matter. No. That was absolutely sensational.
And the fans responding, and rightfully so. These boys deserved a huge eruption, a huge round of applause. Ah, wonderful. It's just great to see guys like this. This is amateur MMA, folks. It won't get any better. This is a Full Contact Contender.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to our judges. With a unanimous decision, your winner, Ben Dearden! And let's hear it for his opponent. Let's hear it for Javonne Morrison!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Ben Dearden. Ben, last time we saw you on Full Contact Contender, things didn't quite go your way. You must be feeling great after what was a phenomenal fight and a fantastic victory.
What can I say? You can't come back better than that, really. It's just great movement. I've got to give my hats off to Ronnie. He's incredible, incredibly strong, very hard to deal with. I couldn't get any punches off because he was just so well controlled on the ground. And I wanted to showcase a bit of my wrestling as well. I was such a good wrestler, and I wanted to show how I'm a hammer fighter now. That's how hammer fighters scrap. We're here to win and we're here to try and win. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish it today, but that was just a caliber fighter race.
As you say, you've been training at Hammer, training with guys like Conor Higner and Callum Gagan. How big of an impact has that had on you as a fighter?
Well, one of the main reasons why I went down to Bantamweight was I had a roll with Callum one day and I couldn't believe he was a feather. I thought, I'm in the wrong division here, especially with people like Joshua Jarvis, they're familiar with the red. I thought I'd drop down, and Sean, first thing he said to me was, you're a Bantamweight, you shouldn't be in the featherweight division.
Over in the commentary position, we had it 1 round apiece going into the third. Is that what your corner was telling you, and how important was it to go out in that third round and put on a performance?
Very important. I must admit, I think I've got to improve my cardio a little bit, but I think that's due to the ferocity of the fight. There was non-stop action there, really. Javonne's such a strong guy to hold on to. There's not someone like that you can train with, really, who's that size and that strong. But, like I say, hats off to him. He had a great fight. And I don't want to meet him again in the future.
Well, hats off to the both of you. A fantastic fight. Fight the night so far. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ben Dearden.